If you were, can you hear that buzzing? I don't know what it is, but I apologize if you can hear it. Also, I want you guys to know that it took me a half hour to decide which earrings to wear. Good morning, good morning, good Monday morning. How is everybody doing? Good morning. If by chance you're new here, hi, my name is Anita. This is Chit Chat Paddywhack. I am a 57-year-old Weight Watcher. I have been doing the Weight Watcher program for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in February. And I make one of these videos every few months because I remind myself every day somebody new is joining Weight Watchers. Every day somebody new is checking out YouTube to see if they can get some help, some hints, some tips. So I'm here to give them to you because I'm nice like that. First and foremost, what you need to know is everybody's program is different. While we are all on the same program, we all are Weight Watchers. And if you're tuning in here and you're on keto or another weight loss program, welcome. Everybody here is welcome. There are some things that are just needed to apply to all weight loss programs, but basically what I'm here to talk about is anything Weight Watcher. I keep my program simple. I like to keep it simple and it works for me. I find the simpler that I have way more success. So I'm just here to share with you the things that are necessary to know if you're doing freestyle, if you're doing smart points, if you're doing points plus, if you're doing momentum. I myself do regular smart points. I started on smart points. I lost 50 pounds on smart points. They rolled in freestyle. I embraced it happily. I was like, oh, I am not going to be a negative Nelly. I am going to do this. And it didn't work out for me so much. But that's okay because I know enough of the regular smart points to go back to that program and do it with success. So welcome, welcome. I hope you stick around. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hang out. We do a lot of different things here sometimes. Okay, well, anybody else who is already a paddywhacker will tell you the number one rule, and if you listen real closely, you can hear them all yelling it. Water. You guys have to have your water. Water can be an issue for some folks. I am lucky that I like my water, and to make my water better, I keep this bottle of lemon juice right here. And every time I fill it up, I put a little in and I drink it and I love it. I keep it cold, I keep it how I like. And that is the key to drinking your water. Have it the way you like it. If you don't like plain water, go to the store, get some enhancers, get some lemon like I have. Lemon water is really good for you. And do whatever. Do I have a lipstick on my teeth? Make your water the way that you like to have it in order to drink it. And get enough. Get enough. It's when you're hungry, it helps. But also, you know what I've noticed? Look at my Chit Chat Paddywhack mug my friend Joan made me. Isn't it just the cutest? Let's take a drink. Drink your water. Get your water. Get yourself a nice cup that you enjoy. I have 5 millions of them. Maybe even 10 millions of them. So do that. Number 2, no matter what weight loss program you're on, you have to weigh and measure your food. Even if you're on spite. You have to weigh and measure your foods. And I am going to go out on a limb and people are going to go, whoop, especially on freestyle. Here's my quick story very quickly. I did freestyle. I like chicken. Turns out I can eat like 3 whole chickens in one sitting. So lo and behold, even though it was a 0-point food, I was not losing weight. It did not work out for me because I was not weighing out a portion. When they tell you on freestyle that beans and Greek yogurt and chicken and things are 0-point foods, they're 0 points for one portion, not a whole case of beans and not 4 chickens. And that was just hard for me to grasp. So I went back to regular smart points. If you're doing freestyle, weigh and measure out 1 portion, okay? Promise, pinky swear that you'll do that. I know what I'm talking about. The third thing, and these are in no particular order because to me they are all equally as important, is tracking. You have to track your food. I have got to the point where I don't eat anything without tracking it. Just because I've been doing so long, it has just come naturally to me. Also, I don't eat something if I don't have it tracked. Let's say I make a turkey wrap. I have my turkey wrap. before I lift it up with my hands and insert it into my mouth and take a bite, I track it. That way I'm set, right? Just make a rule in your head. Don't eat until you track it. That way you won't forget to track it. The other beautiful thing about tracking is you can pre-track. If you are a worker bee and you are running from one end of town to the other to pick up kids, to drop off kids for your job, whatever it may be, sit down the night before and pre-track your day for the next day if you think it's going to be an issue. And to me, that's one of the beautiful things about Weight Watchers is pre-tracking. You can pack your lunchbox, you can get your little cooler, because everybody sells any kind of cooler that you like. Pack your lunch the night before, or better yet, if you are a worker bee, do a meal plan. Now, I don't do a meal plan because I stay at home. I'm a stay-at-home grandmother, but I've got tons and tons of friends on YouTube who do meal plans, and they all do an awesome job. We are all here on YouTube to help, and you just ask, and I will point you in the right direction. You have to have your kitchen prepared. Have everything that you need in your kitchen. And this, for first and foremost, I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing here, is your food. Make a list, go out, have your chicken stocked. What is the saying? If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. You know, if you're in your kitchen and you got a little hunger going on and you're out of bananas and you're out of yogurt, you're out of string cheese, you're out of veggies, but you've got a Hostess cupcake, what are you gonna eat? The Hostess cupcake. I frown upon Hostess cupcakes because they are so delicious, but they're just jam full of points and they're no good. Why I'm at it, if you're new to Weight Watchers, sugar, it's no good. I am not a food police. I eat sugar. But be prepared. When you eat sugar, it makes you crave more sugar. This was something I found out when I started on Weight Watchers. It's like, oh, that was good. And then your brain cells, we'll go into that. That's for another time. Don't make your program a drag. It doesn't have to be a drag. I love it. I love doing my Weight Watchers. And I have said this in many, many videos before. If you're an old paddywhacker and you're watching this, I apologize. This program is my program. It's not my husband's program. It's not my grandson's program. It's not my kid's program. It's not even my neighbor's program, who's probably looking at me from that window over there, just because he can see me. I was taking care of my husband, and I was taking care of my grandson, and I was taking care to make sure that their lives were running the way they should run, etc. But I wasn't taking care of me. So I decided to do this, and not only am I taking care of me, but I'm enjoying it because nobody can touch it. It's mine. It's mine and mine alone. Nobody else can have their hands in it. And I'm kind of stubborn and selfish that way. I keep it my own. But I have to say that I have the most supportive husband in the world. Yesterday I was at Disneyland with a friend. He was going golfing. Before he went golfing, he went to Sprouts and he bought my lunch meat and my cheese for me. He's an extremely supportive man, and that helps. But I'm aware that there are spouses out there who aren't so supportive. Don't let that bring you down. Take your program and make it your own, and if they're not into it, that's okay. Don't let it bring you down, and don't let it get you off course, okay? Because we're here to help. We want to help because it's fun. Did I mention I lost 50 pounds? I think I did at the beginning. After freestyle, I put a few pounds back on, but now I am on my way back down because I am back in my groove, you guys, and it feels so good. I've already walked today. I haven't had breakfast yet, but I'm in my groove, and it's just a super duper, it's a really good feeling. It doesn't have to be a drag. Losing weight, being on a program, doesn't have to be a downer. What else is on my trusty little list? Oh, this is important. This goes back to the Hostess cupcake. Graham crackers and I. Okay, I can sit here and have a big, huge chocolate cake in front of me, and I love chocolate cake. You know what I love the most? I love hot fudge cake at Bob's Big Boy. In California, it's Bob's Big Boy. I know it's different names, different places. Ugh. But I can say no because my program to me is too important. A lot of people find that they sabotage their own programs. But if you put a box of graham crackers in my cupboard, I'm a goner. I cannot eat 1 square of graham crackers, or even 1 sheet for that matter. Once I start eating graham crackers, it's all, why can't I say graham crackers? So I can't have them in the house, therefore I don't have them in the house. My grandson can live without them, my husband can absolutely live without them. They don't need to be in the house, so I don't have them in the house. Whatever may be a trigger for you, keep it out of the house. There's no need to have it in there, especially if you're just beginning. Make it as easy as possible on yourself. Hold on, I gotta itch my nose. Okay, so let's go down. We talked about water, weighing and measuring, planning to fail, failing to plan. One little thing, I think that you need to move a little bit. When I started my program, I started walking. I walked a little bit, then I walked more, and then it turned out to be more of a headspace thing, more of a mental thing. Get out there by myself. And it's a wonderful thing. I love it. I think everybody should move a little. I'm not saying that you have to join marathons or 5Ks or go buy a treadmill or an elliptical or join the gym, any of that. No, I'm not saying any of that. But I do believe a little bit of movement does help. All right. So we got that. Keep it simple. Okay, we got everything. And last but not least, when you run out of points, stop eating points. You run out of points. Don't eat points. If you're hungry, first stop and think, am I really hungry or am I really thirsty? Because a lot of times thirst, being dehydrated, gets mixed up for being hungry. So start off with your water. Take a few minutes. Okay, I am hungry. Look at your tracker. Do you have any points left? No. Then you eat some veggies or you eat some fruits. Or if you're on freestyle, eat some 0-point foods, but not a whole chicken and not a whole case of beans. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, I like to put these out quarterly. I don't even know what that means. I've never worked corporately in my life. I don't know what quarterly means. I mean, I know what it means, but you know what I mean when I say I don't know what it means. Because again, there's new Weight Watchers every day. We have a blast here on YouTube. I have a lot of really good friends. We all cover all different areas, and it's just really wonderful. So that if I get a question about something that isn't necessarily important, or not so much important, but something I don't practice, I can say, hey, go see my friend over here, or if you have questions about anything and I can't answer, I can surely direct you to somebody who can. So here's to you. I'm thinking that we're probably going to have a lot of new Weight Watchers coming here soon. We're going to have a new program. We always have a new program every 2 years. For the older Weight Watchers, not older in age, but people who have been on Weight Watchers for a while, people tend to get a little nutty when things change. Don't let it distract you, please. Just stay with your program. Keep it simple, you guys. Keep it simple. Okay. Hope you stick around and you get to meet my husband and my grandson for anybody who's new here. And just ask all the other patty whackers that you're sitting around with right now. We have a good time here. All right. Thanks, you guys. Good luck. And I hope you stick around. Drink your water and know where your bathrooms are.